So now that we have a working healing system, we need damage system. And we're gonna do it very similarly like we did it for the healing. We are also gonna go and create interface. So right now we have BPI healable, which is basically just an interface that's gonna tell us which actors in the game can be healed. And those that we want to be healed, they will have the interface implemented to them. So for now, only our character has a healable interface. And we are also going to create blueprint interface that's going to be BPI damageable. Yeah. And as you can see here in the BPI healable, we have the function heal character. And we can also find this function if we go to our character. And this is here. And this is connected to our health component. And I will go slowly over it again so you can understand exactly what's happening here. Okay, so let's go ahead and open our interface and create a function and called take or damage character. And here we can create an input and we will say it damage amount. And it's also going to be of type float because our health is float, so it's very reusable in the terms that you can be very precise, like 30.5. But if you want, you can also make it integer if you plan to have a damage that's going to be like 10, 20, like a full number. But if you plan to add decimals, it should be float. But you already probably made your health to be decimal, so better make it decimal in the damage department as well. So now that we have it, we need to go to our third person. And like we did for the healable, we should add BPI damageable here. So under the class settings, implemented interfaces, BPI damageable. Okay, so if we press compile now, and if we go ahead to our interface and make sure we compiled this as well, we did. We can go ahead and check under the interface section, and we can see we have another event, damage character. Perfect. As you can see here, we used a health component that had a function heal inside of it. So health component, that's here in components, in health component, we have this function heal. And it is connected to onHealth changed, which is connected to UI, and this basically updates our UI. Okay, so now that we have heal, we should also have take damage. And here in heal, we have amount, how much we want to heal. And also here in the damage, we're gonna have amount, how much do we want to damage the player. So here I will add input, and I will say amount. I will also make it a float here. So right now, I can go to my BP third person character, and I can actually make use of this. But if you want it to make cleaner, you can just duplicate this and pull it like this. Take damage. It's the function that we just made. And this interface that transfers the amount of damage that we are taking is just going to be connected here, like that. And we can print string like I took some damage. And we can also make it to be text color red, so we know we took damage. Perfect. So what we need to do now is we need to go to our health component, and we need to set up this take damage. So how are we gonna do it? First, we can get our current health, and we can remove or subtract. We can remove the amount from it. And later on, when we add the death to be able to die, we're gonna have some booleans that can decide if you are already dead. So if you're already dead, well, basically, then we will check here, wait, is our character dead? If yes, then we are not gonna proceed with the logic. But for now, we're just doing the damage system. In the next episode, we're gonna set up the death. Okay, so first we are checking if the amount, if we can remove the current health, if we can remove the amount from the current health. So this, we want to check if it's going to be less or equal to 0. So less equal to 0. And we can hold B and left click, or we can just type in branch. And now, if we remove the amount of damage from our current health, and it's equal to 0 or less than a 0, well, that means we are dead. So print string, I am dead. And we can put it into color, like purple. Yeah. But if we are not dead, then we will just go ahead and set current health to be this. So the final amount after we took damage, that's gonna be our current health. And now we need to update our UI. So you can pause this video for a couple seconds and check in your heal function, how would you update UI. And here, if you want, you can see we have this event dispatcher that's telling the UI, hey, something happened, check it out. And we can do same in the take damage, so we can update our HP. So on health changed, we can call on health changed. And we can tell it, hey, this is my current health now. And we can duplicate this. And also here, we can also say, well, our current health is 0 because we died. So yeah, we can leave it like that. So this is just gonna update our UI when we lose HP. Because if we didn't update it here as well, so it doesn't matter that we died, if we don't update the UI, we're gonna take the damage, that's gonna be fatal, that's gonna kill us, but the UI is not gonna be updated because the dispatcher doesn't know about it. Like, we are not telling them, oh, our character died, you know? So this is the way we will update UI. Perfect. Okay. So right now, if I am to test the function if it works, just like I did for healing, I can get my keyboard 5 and I can take damage. And this is just for the test. And I can say I want to take 20 damage. And we can just do it like this. I think this should work right now. So as you can see, I'm healing now. But if I take damage, I'm dead. I can also, every time I take damage, I can also let it know that I took some kind of damage, just to see it working. We can also put it here, because we are taking anyways some kind of damage. If we die or if we don't die, we are taking the damage. So this will just tell us, hey, I took some damage. Let's make it this color. So if I go ahead now and I heal, I'm full HP. If I take damage, oh, I took some kind of damage, I'm 0, I'm dead. So I'm dead. Perfect. For now, this works fine. And later we will clean up this entire code in future. And for tomorrow, we are gonna add some death logic so we can die. But also, we will create a damageable zone so I can show you how the interface works and how we are gonna do it. So just like we did for this actor, if you remember, we can go ahead. You see, this actor has interface that says heal character. And because of that, we don't have to use cast to get our target. We just let them know the target that overlapped is the target that needs to be healed. And as you can see, it says this does nothing if the target does not implement the required interface. And our target does implement it. As you can see here, we have it. If we get message to heal, this is the logic that's gonna run. So this is perfect. Okay, so now let's set up the damage zone. So if something bad happens, if we go on like a red platform or something, red box. Okay, so let's make it. We can go to actors, we can create blueprint class, actor, BP, lava. Let's call it lava. And it's just gonna be a simple cube. Or how is it even called? Oh, sorry. Here, cube. And we will just scale it a little bit down. And this will be fine, I think. And we need box collision. We need box collision so we can see if our player is basically overlapping with it. So we need to check if our player is overlapping with it. I'll try to make it precise, but it doesn't matter really now. Let's make it like that. This is going to be fine. And here in the event graph, we can right click on the box, that's our trigger box, add event, on component, begin overlap. And from the other actor, we can say take damage. Oh, sorry, we can hear take damage. Damage. Oh, sorry, what? So here, take damage. What did we say? Hurt character. I don't remember the interface. Damage character, sorry. Damage character, that's it. Okay. Just a little problem with the naming convention. So it's very important to remember how you call the things. Okay. So damage character is gonna be 20. Like that. And we can go ahead and test it out. This should work perfectly. So let's call it a lava. I'm not gonna add color right now. It doesn't really matter. We just want to see if it works. As you can see, we took damage. I can heal a little bit. As you can see, it's saying I took some damage, but it says it twice because here as well, we can say damage taken, interface message received. So we can see that our interface is correctly working because we are getting one message from the interface and we are getting second message from the take damage that's inside of our component. So we are just checking if it works. So here, if I play it again, you can see damage taken, interface message received. But we are dead, so let's heal. And now, as you can see, we are taking some damage and we are gonna die now. Nice. So that works perfect. That's exactly what we needed. And so, for example, if you want to create just same thing that we did with potions, really, if you want to have like a very different platforms with different colors that deal a different damage, you can go here, for example, promote this to a variable, and we can leave it as damage amount, and just make it instance editable. And what this does is now you can set it up here. So if I have this one, let's say it's smaller, and let's say this one is like brutal, this one takes 100 damage. So if I go ahead and I'm full HP now, if I walk over this one, I'm gonna be 80, I will heal up again. And if I walk over this, I'm gonna die instantly. Boom. So you see, like, you can be very creative with it and make a lot of reusable stuff in a matter of seconds. So for now, this is our damage system, and we will upgrade on it in the next episode, and also we will clean up some code later on. So for now, this is it. It works perfectly, and I plan to add some progressive bars in the future. So stick out for it and enjoy.